Welcome back to my channel. Thanks again for stopping by and showing your support. Today, I was brushing my hair, getting ready for the day, and I thought, one thing I always wanted to do was grow my hair. This is the longest my hair has ever grown to in my adult life. So I thought I have a wealth of information to share on how to grow your hair. So without further ado, the 10 hacks that I think are most important in growing your hair. Regardless of hair texture, regardless of hair type, I think it is possible to grow your hair as long as you want. So at number 10 I have use silk or satin pillowcases. I know it sounds like a minor thing. Who cares what pillowcase you sleep on? The pillowcase that you sleep on is very, very important. If you sleep on a cotton pillowcase, it will wick away the moisture in your hair. It will rob your hair of all that good moisture that you spend time putting into your hair. And your hair is strongest when it is moisturized. So you don't want to end up with dry hair that will constantly break. So it's very, very important to sleep on a surface. You sleep for about 8-9 hours every night. Sleep on a surface that won't steal the moisture that you have in your hair. It's so important that when I travel, I either pack in my silk pillowcase. I know it sounds it's not that heavy. Pack it in my suitcase, or I will pack a head tie or a silk nightcap and cover down my hair for bedtime. At number 9, I have protective style every night before you go to bed. It's very important that your hair isn't scattered about the place, dangling down, accumulating tangles, bends, creases that weaken the strands. So I never tie up my hair at night. I think it's very important to have zero tension when you go to bed. If your hair is in a stretched state under pressure or under tension, you can break your strands, or bending, you can break your strands. So at night, what I do is I pull my hair, sweep it all to the side, and I put it into a single braid, and I loosely attach a scrunchie on the end, and that's how I sleep. I put it over my shoulder when I sleep so it dangles down or wherever out of my way. I think it's very, very important to put your hair in a protective style for bedtime. Number 8, I have massage your roots before bed. This increases the circulation in your hair. So what I do, I have a little massager that I use. Maybe I should get that and insert that. This is my scalp massager. It's a generic one that I got online about 2-3 years ago. You see it has a button there, it's battery operated, and it has these brush-like bristles that are very flexible and soft, and it's waterproof. You can use it in the shower or not, but I use this when I'm watching a show and I just massage. It's not very noisy, so I massage my scalp before bed, and this gets the circulation going. And getting the circulation going is important because you want to make sure that your cells for growing your hair, your matrix cells, are well nourished and stimulated and working to regenerate while you're sleeping. Sometimes I massage my scalp in the morning when I wake up and before bed. Tip number 7, massage the roots of your hair with cold pressed coconut oil. Coconut oil is rich in vitamins. Vitamin E is the one that we're really after, and it nourishes and moisturizes the hair. However, you don't want your hair to be too weighted down, so I massage it into my scalp. I probably use maybe half a teaspoon of coconut oil, and I use cold pressed coconut oil that's organic. It doesn't have to be organic. Why cold pressed? Because you want to make sure that components of your coconut oil are not broken down. You want it unrefined, as pure as possible, to make sure you're getting as much nutrients from the coconut oil as possible for your hair. Tip number 7, Trim ragged ends as needed. I'm not of the school of thought that you have to cut your hair with any frequency. If you have split ends, I think you can trim them if your hair is snagging, and it makes you uncomfortable. You can have a light trim. I don't believe that you have to chop your hair to smithereens for it to grow. If you want your hair to grow, stop cutting it. Yeah, start trimming it. Gently trim it. Sometimes I dust my hair, the ends myself. This last time I made the effort and had it done, but I do not like cutting my hair very frequently. Tip number 5, avoid heating your hair daily. If you're trying to grow your hair using a flat iron and a blow dryer and all these heating tools in your hair constantly, destroys your hair. Your hair is made of protein. Hair is pretty delicate, so you don't want to break apart the bonds of the protein. Heating denatures protein and weakens it. When I wash my hair, I flat iron my hair because I think it makes it more manageable for me in my day-to-day life. I'm a naturally curly girl. Hi, curly girls out there. Yes, and I love my curls, but they tangle, and I find it time consuming trying to manage my hair when it's curly. And to be quite honest, I love length. I like long hair. I've always been fascinated by it. Yes, and I've tried my best to maximize my length. So when I wear it curly, it doesn't quite do what I want. When I wash my hair, I blow dry it, I flat iron it, and that will do me until my next wash day. My hair curls when it gets wet, so if I'm washing my face and I have splash, I might have some curls around the edges. I use my flat iron to manage that, just the edges. And of course I will be using, if you're here watching my video about hair, you already know, number one thing you must use when you're heating your hair is a heat protectant. So I'll add some heat protectant to the edges and I will smooth it out with my flat iron. But I will not do that on a daily basis. If it gets a bit curly, I think I can survive that. So, tip number 4, detangle and section your hair before you shampoo it. I know it sounds a bit excessive, but I have found in my experience that when I section my hair into 4 quadrants, I plait it loosely and I tie and I shampoo my hair and wash my hair, treat it after I have detangled and removed all the shedded hair. I find I get less tangling in my hair and less tugging is necessary to detangle my hair. It goes smoother. It's a faster process, shampooing, conditioning, and I lose less hair. So to try to minimize the amount of hair loss, I recommend sectioning your hair when you shampoo. Now at number 3, use large tooth comb and be gentle when your hair is wet. Now, from going to salons through the years, when your hair is wet, the first thing they reach for to detangle your hair is a rat tail hair comb, those fine tiny teeth, and they tug and pull the tangles out of your hair, and at the end you have this ball of hair in your hand. Some of that is from stress in the hair. Your hair is most delicate when it's wet, so treat it delicately. I don't recommend ever using a super fine tooth comb in your hair unless it's already free of tangles. Your hair is not made for super fine, if you're curly like me, it's not made for super fine teeth combs. So I would not use them unless my hair is already detangled. Now, at number 2, I have deep condition every other week. Now this works for me. I realized that since I started deep conditioning my hair every other week, my hair is stronger, it's more hydrated, it has more gloss, it feels healthier. So deep conditioning with the aim of retaining moisture, putting moisture into your hair shaft when you deep condition. That, I think, serves to improve the quality of hair that you experience. It is smoother, glossier, healthier, and stronger. My hair is a bit more elastic for having had a deep conditioning treatment. So when you're hydrating your hair, also remember hydration of your body is important as well. Now, at number one, and I hesitate to call this number one because I think I have neglected to mention another important tip. But I will call this one number one. Number one is daily protein in diet. Incorporate protein into your diet. Your hair is made of protein. Keratin is a protein. Your body produces it, uses amino acids. All of that comes from your diet. So you have to incorporate a good source of protein to build the keratin that you so desire in your hair. So I will call the next tip a final tip, tip 0. Stop relaxing your hair if you're relaxing it or putting harmful chemicals, destructive chemicals in your hair. My hair was relaxed for much of my adult life, and I realized, there go the sirens while I'm recording. Anyhow, it's during a COVID pandemic, so when I stopped relaxing my hair, I noticed a huge difference in the strength of my hair. Relaxing breaks bonds, it weakens the hair. If you want your hair to grow, you have to give up the harmful chemicals. Now, for me, I still prefer my hair in its straight state for manageability. So I switched from a relaxer to hair Botox. The choice is up to you. You could go totally natural. If you can manage your hair totally natural, thumbs up for you, keep going. So removing the harmful chemicals from part of your hair care maintenance and process, I think, is a crucial step in growing your hair. Thanks again for stopping by to my channel, and please give me a thumbs up if you like my content, and if you'd like to see more, subscribe. I hope that it interests you enough to subscribe, and I'm going to be trying to add more content to my channel and building it. Feel free to leave your comments down below. I look forward to hearing your experience in trying to grow your hair and what you think. If I missed anything, if you'd like to add anything, let me know. Thanks again for stopping by. Have a great day, and remember, take good care of yourself. There's only one you.